Okay, let's get the stream started. We're booting up Skyrim. I am actually streaming, yes. Helps to actually stream first. God, YouTube! Fuck you, YouTube! Why must you do that? Yeah. Why must it automatically demute itself after a while? Yeah. People might, you mute YouTube for numerous different reasons. One, you're watching an instructional video where the only thing on screen is text, like the only to do thing, and it's all explained via text. Quite a common format, but there's some bloody obnoxious music in the background. You don't want to listen to that, hence you mute it. There are reasons to mute things, YouTube. But no, you've... Doesn't look like anything new for Skyrim, does it? Stream. Why am I in the Alchemist Shack? I actually cannot remember why I am here because it's been 2 weeks and I haven't, watched the previous stream to remember what I was doing. So I guess I'm maybe Clavicile? Maybe? I don't know. I actually don't know. Looks like Clavicile. Yeah, it's the only thing around here, so... What's that one? Oh, Guardian Spirit. Yeah, I guess I'll do Clavicile because I'm almost there. The Doorless Shack bugs me. I get not having windows, although it's bitterly cold and you kind of would want some form of something blocking the window hole. No, not... It hasn't even been it's barely been a minute, and there's already wolves. Because as everyone knows, Skyrim belongs to the wolves. It doesn't belong to the Nords, it belongs to the wolves.
Now cast.
No. Uh-oh. Got the Assassin's Root. Assassin's Root. Didn't know that was a random encounter. Especially since Haymar's Shame's vanilla. That's clearly a Dawnguard quest. Yeah, for all its dodginess, I did forget that Dawnguard actually does, make integrations with pretty much all existing vampires. It's something you do sort of forget it exists. Because Haymar's Shame is this one. It's this one. It's a completely vanilla location. Oh, it's only a vampire's thrall. Now I'm stuck on a bit of geometry. No. Getting stuck on a world geometry is normal. Here. Vampy, vampy, vampy. Ow. Here, vampy, vampy, vampy. Ah, ridiculous haircut. Well, you aren't spazzing. Just run along sideways at high speed. You dare defy me. How am I daring? It's hardly daring when I'm just decimating. You know, I know vampires aren't exactly the brightest creatures in the universe, but I mean, they won't go out in daylight, but they refuse to wear a hood. You know, it's kind of like they're not the brightest creatures in the universe, but why would you actually, you know, two of your brethren, you know, one of your slaves and one of your brethren has just died, and you want to take on the thing that killed them instantly on your own, charging in like a lunatic? It makes no sense. It's like the bandit logic is terrible as well. But everyone knows that bandits are stupid and desperate. And they usually at least have numbers. They don't come typically charging in at full pelt once all their friends have been murdered. See, he's not going at full pelt. It's just a vampire running at full speed. Oh, where are... Oh no. Oh no. I went the wrong way because I never remembered the right way in this place. Yes, because I think contrary to normal expectations, it is the downwards route. Why is there so many Dogma vampires? I don't get it. Especially since I'm pretty sure vampirism was handled very differently in Morrowind. In that you basically, like most things in Morrowind, if you were a vampire, you couldn't do any fucking quest. Except the Vampire Clan quests. Because people knew you were a vampire and refused to do anything with you. Much like merchants knew when you had a fucking bit of skooma on you. Yeah, you could have, you know, you could have skooma anywhere. The guards wouldn't notice it, but the merchants wouldn't touch you. It's just so stupid, the Morrowind's telepathic system. It just makes no sense. And as far as I can tell, vampires weren't like piss-ass obvious like they are in Skyrim. Especially Dawnguard. Complete with the glowing eyes. They were a lot more subtle in Oblivion and Morrowind. They were much more subtle. Although Oblivion's just... I think Oblivion's vampires maxed out your age slider and made you a bit more pale. I think that's all it did. I don't think it actually did anything else. And of course it gives you the teeth, but... that's all it seemed. I seem to remember it doing. Because I distinctly remember the age slider was permanent as well, so if you became a vampire, and especially if you were like a human, you know, like a... or even an elf, as long, you know, anything except a beast race, you were pretty much destined to be a fugly wrinkle bag for the rest of your life. Because Oblivion did not handle the age slider was not handled well. You know, it completely ruined your character's look unless you deliberately made them with a maxed age slider. Oh, well done, Barbus. I know he's a invincible meat shield, but still, he's not very useful.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Again, what's with all the Dunmer? Why is there so many Dunmer vampires in Skyrim? Time to claim the hideous mask. With his really low-res statue.
Ah, you've got the axe and my dog. Splendid.
And if you think he's annoying in Skyrim, he's nowhere near as annoying as he was in Oblivion.
Excellent work. A hero and faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince.
And because they're Daedra and they're not actually talking to an NPC, you can't skip them.
Ah, but it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I would be persuaded to let you keep it. But only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
Go.
And I could absorb the spirit of poor dead Barbas. He'd still be reunited with me. And I'm sure Barbas doesn't want me to have that axe. He'd want it this way. The choice is yours, friend. We're all counting on you to make the right decision. Put him out of our misery.
Why is Clavicus Vile's shrine so offensively low res?
And
Why can't I... Do I have to talk to Barbas as well?
But wait a second, there's another option here. The axe isn't the only item dear old Clavicus has. Give him the rueful axe, and once we're reunited, the mask of Clavicus Vile will be yours.
Like...
Wait a second, there's another option here.
Why is this... Has it vanished? Did I accidentally sell it? I'm sure I made a duplicate.
And? Huh. You're no fun at all.
I'm sure I made a duplicate of it.
And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me.
I knew I could trust you.
Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe.
Cosmic Axe, which is a complete pile of crap. And like, it's... At least the Master Clavicus Vile has a purpose. It's fugly, but gives you massive speechcraft. But... the Rueful Axe is super slow, and not even very strong vanilla.
You forget how nice supreme power.
Because it's like slower than a Warhammer and like weaker than like an Ebony Battle Axe. It's pathetic. And its enchantment's terrible.
Back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part.
It's because everyone knows that you never make a...
Ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm.
I don't know why this statue is so low res.
Oh, fine. Have my bone and be done with it. But more interesting deals to make anyway.
Because it's like abnormally low res. Even vanilla, this is stands out as low res. You know, I'm wondering if like it was supposed to be half of the size. You know, I wonder if it's been like massively, dramatically upscaled. Like he was supposed to be like human-sized. Because that is like really badly low res. It's abnormally so. I know I've got HD textures, but there are some vanilla textures, like, you know, special edition grade. But for some reason, Clavicus Vile is like ridiculously low res, and I don't know why. I know the Shrine of which one? Vermina. Those shrines are really, really low res as well. But it's only the giant door one where it's really noticeable because all the others are correct size. It's just because it's been scaled up massively, it just like you can see that it's really low res. But for some reason Clavicus Vile, that's the only existence of the shrine, and yet it's horrendously low res. It stood out even vanilla. That's, you know, no mods on pre-special edition, it stood out as being ugly and out of place. But to Little Morrowind, which will feel a lot more like Little Morrowind because I made a few more tweaks to it. No more Skyrim fur. And I'll leave it at that. Although I will admit that the vanilla implementation of that was... of what I implemented was fucking atrocious. Like all the... and pretty much all the Creation Club stuff, it's like the vanilla implementation is pretty awful. I mean, it doesn't... you know, the ones that do integrate it basically dump it fucking everywhere after you do its quest. Not before. You know, so until you've done the quest, there's no existence of the item. And then when you've done the quest, it's fucking everywhere. And it's a stupid system. Oh, Falmore. No one will mind that you've been murderized. No, I miss my flowers. Ooh, flowers. Oh no, not a glass golem. Yeah, the glass golem is one of those few things in immersive creatures that's a bit lazy, but unlike the really lazy glass golems, blood golems, water golems, except all the lazy ass golems, you know, this one is at least a different tech model. You know, it isn't a generic Frost Actronaut model. It is slightly different, so at least it's a lot less effort. I mean, it's a pretty lame effort, but yeah, compared to like a lot of them, it's a pretty lame effort, but you know, it's pretty low effort enemy. I mean, just deform a Frost Actronaut a bit, give it a bit more, and then give it a new texture. It's not as bad as Oblivion's, but it's still lazy. It's just a lazy design more so than a lazy model.
Too much magic is dangerous. Maik once had 2 spells. Burned his sweet roll.
I don't think Maik would like the fact that the Sky Oblivion will have 3 spells.
How does anyone know there was a city of Winterhold? Maik did not see it with his eyes. Did you?
That is a really funny self-jab.
Maik is tired now.
Because obviously Maik breaks the 4th wall, but that Winterhold one is particularly cruel because he's pointing out the fact that they couldn't be bothered to put Ruins of Winterhold in, which I think is absolutely hilarious. I think is a great one. Yeah, I think that's a great one. I love how they have a boat to go. That's not even like... okay, that's deep, but it's not exactly boat worth. You know, you could just as easily have turned the boat sideways and just used it as a bridge. It's not exactly something that's needed. You know, carrying the boat up here probably took more effort, because this is kind of a, like, mountain lake. Probably took more effort than just crossing the water and drying out. Or, I don't know, chopping 2 logs down and making a rough bridge. But no, that Winterhold comment is cruel. Because it's poking fun at themselves for not bothering to do Winterhold. And it also sort of points out that Winterhold wasn't cut content. Like, there was a few little villages across Skyrim. For example, Kyne's Grove. There was supposed to be at least a mill there. NPCs in-game talk about it, but the mill doesn't exist. You know, like, they clearly ran out of time making that stupid 11-11-11 release date. And sadly, things were cut. Like the arena. Which is a shame, because the arena was hilarious in Oblivion. I mean, it probably wouldn't have come to the same unless you had Wes Johnson voicing the announcer, but it would have still been fun. Ew. I trick stabbed it.
Hold. Now test.
Oh no! If Frost Trululul. I know what I'm doing. I know it's inefficient, so I'm doing it anyway.
Boost. Roll.
Lucky rule. Let him go! I know it's inefficient because it doesn't. You know, I could have killed it much quicker, but it's not as funny as watching it slide down the mountain. Let the cobbles do the killing. Let it die by blunt trauma. It's crueler that way.
Fine. Yeah.
Be glad Skyrim does not have animal rights. You know, it tries to kill you. You can't touch it. It's a creature too. Yes, you just big wipes. I did. They are a lot more prominent in Special Edition. They are so rare, vanilla. God, I ran up fucking Ice Big Wapes quest. It was... Oh god, that was annoying. Because 20 of the things... You know, it clogs your quest inventory if you're stupid enough to pick it up. You know, if you accidentally pick it up, it's going to clog your inventory, you know, your quest log forever, because 20 Jazzbay Grapes is a lot for vanilla. You know, your vanilla PS3. That is a long time. But I don't think I ever actually managed to get enough of them, because there's just... I don't think there's actually 20 in the game. There's not actually very many. Probably is in Special Edition, but not non-Special Edition. Look! Wolves! More wolves! So many wolves! Oh no! Not the wolves! Oh god, they are omnipresent. You can't go anywhere in Skyrim without encountering wolves. They are everywhere. For no good reason. I love how there's like probably more dead Khajiit than there is actually living Khajiit. You know, in terms of like what you find, there's only like there's not many Khajiit in Skyrim. There's like it's like 10 or so on the caravans, and that's about it. And yet there's quite a few dead Khajiit corpses lying around. You know, that are guaranteed spawns. I'm not just talking about the randomised generic corpse. I'm talking about like guaranteed spawn corpses. Because pretty much every tacked merchant is a Khajiit. But they really are rare. They are extremely rare outside the caravans. To the point where I don't think there's... It's like... Is there one in Riften? I think there's one in Riften, but I'm not 100% sure. No, I don't think there is, actually. There's a few Argonians in Riften. And obviously there's Jizargo, but... Mr. Jizargo, but that's about it. I think outside... I think there's less than 15 in the entirety of Skyrim. You know, living guaranteed named Khajiits. Because there's a rare chance that there'll be a bandit war. Much as like a rare chance of a bandit Argonian, which is always a male mage. Always. I've never seen one that isn't a lizard wizard. And Kynes Grove, you pathetic excuse for said to be a town, is an inn, a mine, and a campsite. It is not a town. It's also supposed to have an inn, but, you know, a mill. And the cell is named as such. That cell down there is named as a mill. Yeah, that cell down there, where I'm looking, that is named as a mill. Also, I'm just going to point out, there's nothing down here anymore. What was here is now gone. And the reason it's gone is I've slowly, and I do mean slowly, like Fallout 4 or Commonwealth Gallery slowly, so several years probably, because it's sporadic interest, rebuilding that mod from the ground up. You know, the cottage is about the only thing left. Everything else was purged. It was just gone. And first trip to Solstheim, you always just take Captain Jarlun's ship, because it just ensures it works properly. I don't think there's that many Argonians either. Hiccups.
Another day, another septum.
I think that's cleared it. Ugh.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
What has he given me? It's not that. Is it that one? It might be that one. Could be that one.
The East Empire Company is in your debt.
By they? No, I'm not. I heard some of the sailors talking about how they stashed a bottle of double-distilled skooma in the Nissus Corner Club. I just need a taste. Thank you. I'll be waiting for that bottle.
Fine, I'll go get your super skooma.
I would not complain.
I'll just go get that skooma and then head to Little Morrowind. I mean, skooma is a kind of I think it's a Dunmer thing. I don't think it's, you know, it's made from moon sugar, which is very much an elsewhere, you know, Khajiit thing. But I'm pretty sure skooma itself is like, or at least the infamous Balmora Blue one that's like super strength, is definitely a Dunmer creation. Because Balmora is in Morrowind, specifically on Vardenfell. Because poor Vardenfell, it's kind of a smoking crater.
Take a seat and get the cold out.
I know there's a display item spot for it. I can't spell today. His bucket has moved. He's moved the bucket. But because the buckets are physics, it's been locked in place, but it's clearly spazzed out just before. And I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be hanging off. There is a minor mod conf. I don't quite know why that's floating. No. I'm just gonna... moving on. Let's just ignore the weird floating lantern. I mean, I don't have mastered levitation, so why not? You know, of all the cities to be selling flowers in, Windhelm was not the one I would expect. And how far does that kid go to pick those flowers? You know, it's one of those things that's like, how far does that kid go to pick those flowers? Because they're not exactly common in this Winterhold area. Yeah.
Glad we straightened that out.
Enough. Thank you so much. Here, let me show you a thing or two about my
Yeah.
attention to your
Jargonian dockworkers are supposed to be scummy, but this guy's beyond scummy. He's the only one wearing the beggar's rags.
For those Thalmor, now that they've been taken down and off.
Most of them at least wear proper clothes.
Look, we don't have much love for your kind down here. Probably. The docks can be a dangerous place.
It is our most favorite. Oh, yes. I know like
No, I've done you already.
more unhappy is a choice you make. And I've chosen to make the best of things that I
It's a new day in Windhelm.
See, at least he's...
Stormcloaks are gone, and so is the prejudice.
See, at least he's, like, well dressed, and then there's Beggar Boy.
Telling you, I heard this. Howling.
The question is, which one is counting? Oh, good.
Northern Maiden is ship shape.
Oh.
Ready to go.
Both hammer.
Northern Maiden is ship shape. Ready to go.
Well, I guess nothing bad happened the last time. Get yourself settled then.
I don't know why you would ever pay that twice. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've been there yet. I probably have, but I'm just being careful, because it never hurts to be careful. Coming from the crazy lunatic who charges in like a like a complete lunatic, it's just never helps to be careful.
Ship shape. Ready to go. Talk to Captain Galland if
But like, why would you ever pay that when you can do it for free from the main map? I mean, I don't even think the weird-ass survival or mode, the like creation club thing, which is weird as hell. You know, a couple of cabbage soups, full hunger, 29 fucking cheese wheels. Nah, that's what it takes. Yeah, just complete random there, but look at all this delicious scave crawl.
Citizen, if you've got any gripes, check in at Morvain Manor. Second Councillor Ronald sort.
Of course you will. Dark Elf voice is everywhere. Everyone loves Dark Elf voice.
If you're looking for work, the mine would close.
Going along, anything you can spare.
Oh, fine.
My husband Bendel feared visitors with Sean Raven. Always nice to speak. Marek. I'm sure I've heard that
Miss
name
Ro-
before.
I think so.
Haven't I?
But
Was it in
don't
the
know
dream?
why. Don't like it. Every day it's the same thing. What kind of a life is that? Believe, but I'm not sure I could. We've already lost my mother. We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Mark. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that, to put it simply, They attacked our settlement and
Compared to what you've done to their people for generations, they kind of you kind of deserve it, because they, you treated them as just animals, basically.
Any help will do. Spare some coin.
Yeah, have a coin, you poor bum.
Thank you, Outlander. I was one of the Redderin. A few years ago, they sprung from the ground with no warning. Unfortunately, I'd left the other guardsmen behind. There isn't a single night that passes right. Oh, why do I recognize that name?
I don't remember ever seeing this guy before in my life.
Did I have? I don't know. I keep thinking of the Earthstone.
Don't pity me.
Something to do.
Doesn't everyone pity the hopeless? I used to be a miner. When the mine dried up,
I wasn't one that turns into a miner.
If I want to spend my last bag of coins, you could, if you can, get that stubborn mule to let me into the niche.
I think Geldis, from everything I've seen, Geldis appears to be quite a nice guy. And yes, I decided to put a little. It's quite easy to integrate, so I put it in. Because why not?
Welcome to the wrecking niche. Have you seen the poor girl? She's a mess. Oh, she used to be richer than council. As much as I love making coin, I can't watch her do that anymore. I won't. I suppose you're right. If she wants, tell her she's welcome back any time. The finest who jam it across. In fact, all I need to do is get the water. I'll on her. Here, take these samples of the jammer and spread.
Go giving free booze around town.
A bit of all of them. There's something extra in it for you.
Go spread booze around the town, because why not?
You look able to. Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me. A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition. They sent it back to me recently. Yes, the strident squall. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim.
Oh, I wouldn't say sunk. I thought more run aground would be.
And crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redderin Guard about the wreck. Thank you.
She never tells you what the book is either, which I think is a clever little way of doing it, because it's not exactly the classiest book.
Sorry, Geldis won't allow me to drink while I'm working at the niche. Until next time.
Because when you realise what that folio edition is, you sort of realise it's not exactly something that you would mention.
No, I can't. It may be poison.
Eldest needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks.
Welcome to Coin. Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Merkel doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere.
My name is Shit. I'm edgy.
If you're looking for any exotic, I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen?
I'll give you this warning. My way. That's a word.
Your visit.
What? Oh no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear.
It's purely a general settlement. We can ask this question right next to Little Morrowind, who is a bro.
No, this is... They don't exactly grow on trees. I prefer... Look, if you see Precious, tell him to give me that pickaxe. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for it.
I love how you basically go distributing booze around town as one of the quests.
If you're looking for the East Empire Company, they've been
Captain of the Guard, he might have something. No, you can't give him booze.
Superstitious folks. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to... We've had two other... I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it from... Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is.
And everyone disappeared into the vacuum. No, damn it, I wasn't quick enough. Why don't I try the retching net? What better places should we be boozing in a booze room?
If you're dealing with, take that swill and pour it down a well.
I work for Mo. All right, then. You've got a problem. You talk to him.
Misery. At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it.
See, this guy even has like a... Okay, that's clearly his room, but... he actually has rooms. Yeah, like he actually has rooms.
It's not from your father. It's from Captain Velith.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Geldis. Please, tell me, what did he say?
He said he'll meet you where you met for the first time. He said you know what it means.
I do. Thank you.
I've never heard that before. Yeah. Oh yeah, because everyone's...
Last time I rode Jalen's ship, I was heaving my guts for a week.
I could swing it. Well then, here. This was something I carried around in happy.
A Daedric though.
Maybe you can find it. The day I refuse Sujama from Geldis is the day I sprout wings and fly off this rock.
There is a distinct tone difference between Little Morrowind in Skyrim and Morrowind, in that everyone here is actually quite pleasant. While... well... in Morrowind everyone's kind of an arse to you. It's just... There's a tone difference. Wait, I freed this stone? What the f... Have I... I've done more shit on Solstheim than I thought. Oh, Falbafars is on Solstheim, is it? Okay, did not know that, but moving on. I did more on Solstheim than I thought. I didn't think I did anything. So, moving on.
Oh, hello. Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it. That's not someone who lives in Ravenloft. Maybe. I can't help but think of some sort of temple on the island. Why would that be?
I'm confused. I help you. Where are you? I hear them. I hear your subtitles.
My husband, sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from danger.
Why do they have a forge in their house? It's a bit of an odd thing to have. And fine imported sweet rolls. Possibly stolen from Skyrim. Because guards seem a bit obsessed with complaining about stolen sweet roses. Look at this delightful little Asham farm. I'm sure Cressius will give me his. I'm sure he'll take some Sujamma.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me. I apologize. Oh, that sounds lovely. Thank you. Be careful out
Who in the blazes are you? Why should I tell you? I don't even know. Maybe. But mark my words.
Purely done with settlement, and yet there's 2 humans here.
A secret, the East Empire. It killed my great-grandfather and left Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life. The East Empire Company. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and I found an.
Yeah, we know what is.
The East Empire Company must have felt it was. It is. Well, finally, I'm telling you. Look, my wife. Time's my enemy. I do. Gratian kept it. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. I'll bet he stole it from the skull in the first place. Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
Yeah, especially when that's the entrance to it. God, that was scared the living crap out of you going up there. I mean, there's not even a railing. This bit has a railing. Skeever. Ew. Ew. Yuck. There's no warning about disarm. That's what pisses me off about it. It just comes and there's no war. Where did it go? Where did my axe go? Why is the rat swarm saying I don't want to do this? Now where the fuck did my axe go? There. Oh yeah, that's another thing that's really, really irritating is the enemy disarm works at pretty much any level. Player disarm barely ever works, only works on like level 20. Player disarm is laughably bad. Enemy disarm is frustratingly good. And there goes my crossbow. Or axe. Ugh. At least I swap quick enough to get rid of the thing. Get out my face! Ugh, get out my face! No, even in death he clutches us his bow. I'll leave it there. Not worth anything to me. Ooh, it's a Lunamoth wing. Go dead. Not the soul gems, they hurt. Oh no, not the fart darts. Here's a question: has anyone actually ever died to the fart darts? I don't. You know, without a mod that makes them instantly lethal, has anyone actually died to them? Because I'm actually curious on that one. Because I can't believe it ever happened. And this thing is truly unique. I mean, no other weapon has this effect on it. Ow. It didn't last long enough. Oh no. Let's just see if we've got anything to disenchant. Yeah, I didn't expect any, but sometimes curiosity gets you. Ooh, another booty crate. Read the evil demonic book. And you read the Book of Cthulhu.
I know you, champion.
Oh no.
Dogma Infinite was only the beginning. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge.
I love how he's honest and says hoarded.
Thirst for knowledge in the end stacks of my library. If you tire of the search, read your book again to return to your mortal life. For a time, brother of Apocrypha,
Oh god, it's just dawned on me. Hermaeus Mora is a giant nerd. That's what he's a Cthulhu nerd. That's what he is. His whole realm is a library. Come out to your puddle, then we'll talk with our weapons. Because the gooey puddles hurt. Yeah, that's a short one. Poison song, and third door. What shitty boons do I get? Or are these the one? Is this one with good boons? Because some have good boons, some have shit boons. That's a decent one. And that one's even actually a lot better. I believe if you're female. I'll explain why. Unlike Fallout 4 where pretty much every enemy is classed as no gender, in Skyrim, if an enemy is pretty much every enemy, brigands might be the exception, are classed as male. So unless that perk has a lockout to prevent it from, basically, so it only can be used on if they have axe type NPC on them. Basically, playable races only playable races in Dremora have that. Unless it has that lockout, which it probably does, that makes that much more effective than it has any right to be. Full set kite and heavy. And of course, being a boss, they always have a full set of Nordic plate. It's always Nordic, always with boss banditos. What the? I thought I got rid of the awful fur armor. I like their armor. No, it's loaded. Wait. Yes, he's actually in next level. I still need to adjust these lists. That hide is too. The fur I'll give a pass to. But bloody hell, the hide armor just looks all. It's too gnawed. I think that is a problem with Skyrim's armor, is it's all. Most of it has very, very strong Nordic influence to it. You know, it's all very Nord style. Which means it just doesn't work on somewhere like Solstheim, which is Little Morrowind. I must have already done Death Brand. Funny, the clams haven't come back, but the plants have. Weird.
Now test.
Oh, how I missed the wait command. It's so useful.
Can I help you? You're back. Please, tell me what you found. Let me see that. Huh, I knew it. Gratian's death wasn't because... Now that I have his journal in hand, thank you. Now, here. It's not much, but it's the best an old, retired miner can do.
Move along, Outlander.
Find my pit. So, tell you what, since you went through, I just wanted to remind you, now that you've done. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good
I could
use.
swing a pickaxe better than any man in the mines. Made thousands of coin. Thank you, Outlander. I was one of the wealthiest miners in town. I never saw the end coming like it. Unlike most of my fellow miners, I was too foolish to save enough coin for that day. Councillor Morvain was kind enough to allow Rurns and I to live in one of the abandoned buildings. At least it keeps the ash out of our eyes.
Yeah, Gildus, that was it. Tell him we'll be having a bit more patronage.
Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Welcome to the wretched. Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait. As promised, here's a little something. How do you feel? I've got regular paying customers again. Thirsty workers at the end of the day. More coin than I can count.
The mines are open and the shop is busy again. Thank you.
Watch yourself out there.
Keep yourself.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
I'll give you this warning. No, wait. I recognize the... I don't know. I feel strange.
And that's the most civil Mogrel ever is.
Mogrel doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
Why? Never seen a Redwood guard before?
Just gonna carry money.
I can't believe you found... Of course. In fact, Councillor Morvain, we're all in agreement that you're entitled to as much as you can carry. I've been made the foreman of them. It's good to get the old nose working again. Best of all, Athia isn't so cross when I go down there anymore. I recognize the name. It's so strange. I feel like it's from a dream. Something about the Earthstone.
Oh, hello. You looking for a handout or something? My father and mother are the richest on the island.
You looking for trouble?
Yeah, let's buy up the entire town.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might... Bad. I've half a mind to contact my... Oh, absolutely. You know, the lady who runs the East End... Ah. Mark my words.
Except player does know that.
The question you should be asking...
Player character is an idiot.
Because I have pretty much... If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's Jarland over at the docks.
Yay.
Oh, Glover Mallory gets mining gear. No. It's an amulet. They gave them to their workers. They're no longer being made, so they've become a... Well, well. Here's your coin. Keep bringing me more, and I'll keep paying you for them. I think I maybe had a dream about... It was very strange. Was I... Things are big... All I'm wondering is how long it'll take for House Redorin. Everything I've got on display, really. Take a look.
You got the ancient Nord garbage.
Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone.
The entire island isn't covered. They have
What? Ever seen a Redorin guard?
And you might as well collect money while I'm here.
Can I help you?
The real estate 8 system is so well set up that I could, you know, it's easy to implement. I mean, if I can do it, most people can. You know, all it takes is a very basic standard of modding.
I'll give you this warning.
I don't know who sent you here, but you've given us... So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Ingredients? Yes. Everything else? No. The reason I like ingredients is because I can buy them, they weigh nothing. They don't cause, like, catastrophic failure. They, you know, there's only a set, set amount of them. There's not, you're not going to get to the point where you've got too many of them. So they're a great way of effectively storing money until you're willing to turn it into a zillion potions worth of mountain of money. made a replica, but it took the...
Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients forever in the market. Hold! Now cast!
See, hardly sunk more run aground. Oh look, next level. Complete with derpatastic helmet. You were gonna go round. Here's a question. How did an Argonian drown? That's an important question that needs answers, is how did an Argonian drown? What? You know, Argonians can swim and breathe underwater. How did they drown? Ooh, chest. I'll notice you.
Hold! Now cast!
Try my roots. Can never have enough alchemy ingredients.
Hold, now cast.
Through the bulwarks entrance. Now the question is, was the bulwark there to try and stop the ash, or was it there to try and stop the creatures of Solstheim?
This may be the frontier.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Is like, is it there? You know, is it there to stop the ash primarily, or is it there to stop the creatures of Solstheim primarily?
You have no idea. Well, you've certainly proven your worth around here to me. Please accept this gift as a toast.
El Folio.
Your whether you're simply visiting or staying here, with the mines open, I've been able to convince my superiors. Soon, we'll have a steady supply of. You've never heard. We're the mightiest of the great houses. This isn't Skyrim.
I love how dense player character is. Like, clearly written as a Nord, like this brain dead Nord. You know, this is really particularly really bad if you're a Dunmer. Like, I mean, it's bad enough, but you know, it's bad enough when you're like, but you know, when you're a Nord, okay, get it. Nords are simple, but
You're interested in pursuing the subject. Help yourself to any of the historical volumes in the
but like when it's Dunmer, it's just really really bad because like a Dunmer would know that stuff, or at least the basics, if nothing else. You know, I don't care where the Dunmer lived. You know, they're proud of their culture. They would know it. But player character is clearly just a complete and utter moron. And they're even, you know, they're just player characters are just dumb, clearly.
I mean, we should have expected it, right? What else? At least 6 of the diggers.
You've had some luck with these things before. Do you think you could go back in, see if anyone's still alive?
And now you're back. Great. Just
What, the Droger exterminators? Time to go dead busting. Because why not? Because no one else apparently can. Apparently a few shitty Droger are too much for everyone. Yeah, Draugr are too much for a legion of hired mercenaries, but one lunatic can go in and wipe them all out. Sounds about right. So Jim's broken. Yay! All the Draugr are dead. They'll resurrect, but they're dead for now.
Any news? I should have figured. Damn. Well, at least we can get back to work. I'm going to hire some mercenaries this time, too. Well, it'll set the mine. It's going to hit 3,000 this time. We're going to be making this back 50-fold, partner. I'll go hire a new crew and some brawny types to keep them safe.
Yes, Alice, we believe you.
Stop us this time.
Harvest niche, harvest niche. Harvest niche, harvest niche. There we go. That was a clusterfuck. What the f... What the f... Why is Rallis out? Must have spilled over just close enough to initiate a fight with Rallis. Didn't expect him to join in. I barely expected to join the party myself.
Hold! Now cast!
Squibs! Look the squibs! Ew! Skyrim armor. Yeah, the sweet sounds of Morrowind. And Oblivion, because Oblivion had mostly the same soundtrack. Seriously, most Oblivion soundtrack came from Morrowind. It's kind of silly. That's something they could have done. Is they could have had, while you're in Solstheim, they could have had it so you had Morrowind combat music. Rather than generic Skyrim combat music.
Hold! Now cast!
That we might remember. By night we will play. What by day we will
Now through him we see.
Our hands once were idle. Now through them does he speak.
Yeah, the hide has to go.
Listen to me. Isra, can you hear me? You must leave this place. Osla, please. That world will cease to.
You there. What brings you to this place? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my... Truly? But still, this temple stands. The tree stone remains tainted. I cannot return to the village until I have found the source of this evil. Will you come with me? Further into this accursed temple.
I thought I charged in like an idiot. Is that a star axe? So it is.
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
And an idiot walks in front of you.
We must be careful in these rooms. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to get power here, and protect himself in the process.
Oh, of course, she's woken up all the Drogo. Oh, and screaming idiots found a way to me. And woken every bloody Drogo for miles. Oh, come on.
Is someone there?
And screaming idiot's gonna charge her. Thank you, screaming idiot. You can get both killed. Yeah, because no one wants to fight 100 Death Lords.
I'm not going down there. It would be foolish to attempt. Fine! You have a much better chance than I to make it through.
Imagine controlling that one just failed. So many Death Lords. No, Screaming Idiot caught up.
If anyone can help us now, it is you. I do not know what it is Mira learned that
Oh no, Skillies!
I wonder if we will find some answers.
Oh my god! Skillies! Look at all those spookies. They're so laughably bad. The spooky scaries are so laughably bad. Which would you rather fight, a whole horde of skeletons or one Droga Death Lord? And you know the answer would be a whole horde of skellies because you can kill them in one shot. Skellies are laughable. Yes. Cultists, they suck. Oh no! Worry Nord shit weighing me down. Must dump shit.
There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area. I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly.
I am free from her for a little while. Oh.
Tells the story of Mira. Nothing but ruined books. I do not recognize this statue. It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard.
Oh, you can't make this go back up. It's the Skillies! It's the Skeletal Legion again. They're so useless. No.
There are dark magics at work here. Ready yourself.
Screaming idiot has arrived.
It seems wrong somehow. Here.
It is what we seek, yeah.
It may be what we seek.
Yeah, I'm just reading the book. Don't worry, I've read these before. I love how player is so useless in this scene. One little zap of force lightning and player's dead.
So, you have slain Alder. Well done.
I love how player just sits here like a complete moron. Oh no, I'm sliding along the floor now because the Seeker's pushing me. I can't witness the scene as I'm supposed to, it's because the Seeker just pushed me out. Oh dear. Yeah, because
Soon, they will finish building my temple.
Oh no! Oh no, not again! That Seeker is a troll! That Seeker is just a complete and utter troll. It just pushed me. It's a good job that's a scripted event, doesn't require him targeting a specific spot, because otherwise it wouldn't work.
You read the book and then it seemed that what happened to you, it seemed as though you were not really here. Where? Where is he? Can we This is a dangerous thing then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Thorn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here.
No, I've never actually read... actually read it again after being forcibly ejected from it. I've never actually tried this. I don't recall ever actually reading this directly after. Maybe I am. I don't know. My memory's terrible. The waves. Go up the stairs. Not the high seeker. Didn't know there was cannabis here. Other drugs are available. Some are plenal. Mysterious lore and varieties of faith. Mystery, 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 mystery. Yeah, my little stinker's barking. I'm not sure why, but my little stinker's barking at something. Apocryphy is weird. It's great. I must use it. Wabbit, wabbit, wabbit. There must be a squeegee around here. Remember in Charwish Corniche. I remember Charwish Corniche. Wrong shout. Oh dear. Telepotato to chapter 4. Oh no. Oh no, it's a seeker. Azadal's sent in the Red Book of Riddles. Red Book of Riddles. Azadal's sent. Oh no, there's another seeker. Poison Song Volume 3. Do I have a full set of those? No, I'm missing number 6. Butte. Nerevar Moon and Star. No, the world's stretching in. Last King of the Aliens. Symmetrical book stacking. No human being would stack books that way. Ooh, Red Book of Riddles. Walking the World. Got so many books here. Acatechanants of Drama Law. Upper War. I don't know how I'm going to pronounce that one. Some of the Return. Shadow Marks. Fuse Guild Book. Magic from the Sky. Wolf Queen. First Rise. Oh well. Can't go wrong with books, can you? There's a stack of books.
Hold! Now cast!
Junex 5 and 5. So many books, so little time. like I've been here before. Dang it, when the world keeps looping on itself, what do you expect? Dare I jump in the puddle of goo? Who knew? Chapter 5. I'm gonna finish this. I can't leave a black book half finished. Okay, so that's gnashing blades, 'cause teeth. Hanging gardens. Yes. Delving pincers. Hosting of the hunt. Boneless limbs, tentacles, and then stepping lightly, eh? That sounds like on stepping lightly. Prying orbs. The full matter study. The foul mode. The foul mode. No, wrong one. Prying orbs. Poison Song Volume 6. I have a full set now. "16 Chords of Madness, Volume 9. Scroll la la. 16 Chords of Madness, Volume 9. Chapter 6. War of Verse Council. Oh god, how many of these books are there? Scroll, 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 scroll. War of Verse Council. Art of War Magic. My spy sense is tingling. Confessions of a Dumbass Skoomer Eater. I'm sure I've already read that one, but okay. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Imperial. How have I not read Imperial Report on Starfall? It's a really common book. Okay, I think because of the nature this one is the story one, I can go no further. However, I can still read the book to get out. Black Book. Waking Dreams. And out you go. Let us leave this place and lock that chute. Oh, that was the wrong way. Yeah. Got it. That's the wrong way. That's the right way. I can be a total dingbat at times. You knew. You don't have to go a long way down, do you? That's a long. Bad go of shouty, screaming idiot to Skull Village. Because of course it conveniently dumps you out right next to the bridge.
Father, if anyone can help us now, it is you.
Yeah.
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. She has confirmed that Mira is the one behind the suffering.
Why can't I stand in on top of the hole where the smelter has?
But how is that possible? After all this time.
I fear there is too much.
I have stopped burning.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
Yeah, screaming idiot.
You have prevailed. So it is. If you have released the Windstone, I doubt it will fully stop. I cannot help with that. None here can. Mirak had this? It is a darkling, unnatural. He came to us some time ago. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
Yay. Now, that is the end of the stream, because that ran along by quite a while. Thank you for watching, not that anyone did. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual. This is a list of all past live streams. Don't forget to press that like button because it helps YouTube shit-tastical metrics. Goodbye! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cease.